Shortly, we'll speak with Dr. Nwambu Gabriel for more on the swearing-in of the ministers earlier today. But away from development at the villa, the unending crisis in Opu-Nembe has resulted in the loss of lives and property, with part of the town currently deserted for fear of the unknown. There are now calls from several quarters for concerted efforts to tackle the situation, which led to the recent attack on journalists and arrest of some individuals in the area. Joseph Kunde has details.
Opu-Nembe, an oil-rich community, is one with an admirable history that dates back to the colonial era. But violent activities in the last week have since breached the peace. The Deputy Governor, Lawrence Erujapo, while visiting the troubled community, was not too happy with the methodology being deployed by the special teams sent by the acting IGP. He believes they are infringing on the human rights of the people. This is as some women protested the presence of the policemen in the community.
Who was the person you arrested today? Who would you arrest today?
One person that came up with young guys. It's not how they call it. They gun.
Construct?
A gun by itself. And when we were moving, he was trying to hide and was trying to, and we rush him. And I have the SB today.
But was it a gun?
It was not a gun. But
you have seen that what his entry only was armless. What we have needed to have done is to have just take the thing from him and release him. So please, CP. See to that man is released, because there's no business for detaining him.
But when we arrived, we saw some exiled chiefs returning home for the first time since February this year, and were received into a warm embrace from the natives. They took us on a tour of their buildings that have been allegedly destroyed by some aggrieved youths, but things took a different turn when we were ambushed and attacked. I visited my cameraman, who survived the onslaught with the intervention of the police days after he was discharged from the hospital. He narrates his ordeal.
They double-crossed me with a gun. If you move, I shoot you. So I stopped with also a knife. So when I stopped, they hold me, say who I am, and I told them that I'm a journalist. They pulled my shirt.
Now there have been growing calls for the police special teams on a sting operation to return to the force headquarters and allow a joint task team being set up by the state government to take charge. Two of the exiled chiefs that survived the onslaught have a contrary opinion.
The terrorists are still there. That's why they're still shooting now. If you don't pick them out, there will be no peace in that community. So I insist that the occupation of the police should be there for a longer time until we eliminate those bad eggs from that community.
The state government wants to cover it up because they have pledged that they will vote for PDP. A lot of people are that they will canvass for PDP. That is why the deputy governor went to Nembe. Instead of talking to the police and the citizens, he was harassing the police, virtually harassing the police for no offense. The Inspector General of Police have instructed them to go and protect life and property, which are sacrosanct.
It may be about 3 months to the November 11th governorship election in the state, but key players are of the view that the Opu-Nembe crisis has a political undertone and has called for the federal government to intervene, as some arrests have already been made. Joseph Kunde, TVC News, Nembe.